All right.
How's everybody going to get home?
Well, honestly, I wasn't doing anything.
You want to close the door?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's tell everybody to
All right, stand clear of the door. Here we go.
Is everybody in? I'm going to close the door. Oh, okay. Oh, Chris.
One step in. What? Who? What? Oh, and little Steve. Look at those, Sid.
I'm going to get up on the step to talk. I feel like
Well, you know, if you hadn't folded up the little,
the peanut butter.
There's two left.
I could get you the
go get him
little,
one.
yeah,
Okay.
I could get you the little footstool if you want,
I'm a really good cookie maker, Bob.
among other things.
Yeah.
You want your little footstool?
Yeah.
Excuse me. Pardon me.
Yeah. And I've given it back to him. Like, yeah. Yeah.
That's the last one.
Oh.
Who's the meat?
I think my dad.
That was great. I think my dad.
Well, there was two left when I went in there.
Getting invited back.
No,
I
but
made 38 at 7 o'clock last night.
there was like three left.
All right,
2
hit the
minutes
button.
ago.
No, there's
No,
still
not
more
yet.
people. Oh my gosh. Wow, this is crazy. There's a lot of people in here.
We're waiting to close the door.
What is that triple L? Oh, your product.
Slip, slide, and shine. It's for wrap install, color film change.
Used to be the fire commissioner. Close the door.
Is this everybody?
We got everybody?
Is that everybody?
Wait a minute. Who's this gentleman?
They'll bang on the door.
Hit it.
Okay. Thank you. I feel shorter than everybody. I feel like I can't talk. I'm not as loud.
It's so much fun. All right, welcome. Well, there's some chatty Cathys over in this corner, I can tell. All right, welcome to your last shop stop before we get to dinner and the final big show. So first of all, thank you all for coming again today, because I know Saturdays toward the holiday season, you got a lot going on, and I appreciate you guys investing the effort and the time. Locals, Idahoans, worth it? Okay, cool. So this is Sydney Breakwine's shop. I wash Hidden Springs, right? Mm-hmm. And it's hidden up here in the hills, so you would never know it was here. Sydney is a part of the P&S family, but she also, every day of the week, along with her associate there, runs her own detail business here out of her house. So we'll let kind of her tell her story, and then we'll kind of get into wrapping up and heading on to our next stop. So Sydney, take it away.
Cool. Well, thank you everybody for coming up here. I don't often ask people to make the trek up here, so I appreciate everybody for doing so. I know you get about the landfill area and you think you're lost and in the middle of nowhere, and that's actually the beauty of my business, actually. So I have been operating out of Hidden Springs for almost 12 years now. It'll be 12 years in April. This is actually my 4th location, but this is my permanent, and I've been here in this house for 6 years. And oh, there's somebody here.
Somebody else
Elaine, you want
showed
to
up.
operate that?
Forgot about
Adam! Oh, there's more. But wait. I was like, but wait, there's more.
Keep going, Sid.
Okay, so I was previously in the dental industry. I was a dental office manager. When my daughter was 5, this is Delaney, when she was 5 and my son was 2, I decided that I no longer wanted to be working in a traditional corporate office type job. So we moved up here to Hidden Springs, and I was kind of trying to figure out what I was going to do with the rest of my life. Delaney had started kindergarten. Tristan, like I said, was 2. And so how this all came about was I had a black vehicle at the time, and we had just moved up here. All of a sudden, I didn't have my mobile detailers that came and took care of my car. And I had a black sedan at the time, and I've always been a major car girl, always super into racing, super into cars, very detail and, manic, whatever, OCD. And so every day when the kids would take a nap, I would go out front and wash my car. And my first location was right outside. If you guys came in the front, there's like a little business center there. And so we have like a mercantile, and there's a place where we get our mail. And so everybody would get their mail every day, and they'd pull out, and my house was the first house right outside the mercantile. And so people would stop and joke and say, hey, do you want to wash my car next? And so I started thinking about it, and I was like, hey, I could just start cleaning cars, you know, and that'll be easy. And so that was in April of 2011. And I had thought that I would maybe do, you know, a couple cars a month, and it would be no big deal. I wasn't really looking for anything that was necessarily like an income. So I put it out on our Facebook page, our neighborhood Facebook page. And at that point, we had about 900 homes in the neighborhood. Now there's about 1,500. I put it out on the neighborhood Facebook page, and I think I had 7 full details booked that first week of April 2011, and it's never slowed down since. And it just became this like insane business. I was always busy. So then I kept moving, trying to find at first, my first 2 homes, I had to work outside. So I was out in my driveway with literally a bucket, a hose, very minimal products. I did not know there was a detail industry. I didn't know that there was detail shops, to be honest. I didn't really know. I knew when I worked at the dental office, I knew that there was a detailer that came and did our business. And so my car always got cleaned, and it was great. But outside of that, I didn't really know that there was an industry. And so I worked up here in Hidden Springs alone with like no help from anybody or anything, not really anything, until about 2015, I want to say. So it was a good 4 years. I was totally by myself, just trying to figure it out. And my customers were great. And I did a good job. Looking back, I probably didn't do the job I do now, but I did a good job. And my business is 100% word of mouth. I've never spent $1 on marketing since I started, not one single dollar. Totally word of mouth, referral. My customers are amazing. I do see a lot of people from Boise, but again, it's just referrals. So it started all up here in Hidden Springs, and then, you know, they talk. And so I do have customers that come from as far away as Nampa. In about 2015, 2016, I came home from SEMA, and I, you know, talked to a couple people at SEMA, and they saw my badge and they said, oh, Boise, Idaho, do you know the rag company? And I was like, nope, don't know them. And so it was kind of funny. And I ended up down at the rag company. I went and figured out who they were. And that was right before Levi came on. And so they became very fast friends and a very fast source of knowledge and help. And honestly, right before I met them, I was ready to shut down. My business was great, but I was tired. I was tired of being cold. I was tired of being dirty. I just was tired of being tired. And so met Levi, that kind of started a whole new just energy for my business. And then what was that? Early 2019. I was still the girl in the hills detailing. And there was one morning that I had heard that PNS, I was a big fan of Beadmaker, and I heard that the owners of PNS were coming to Boise and Rennie. And I really, no offense to anybody, but I just really wanted to talk to Dave.
Damn it.
I know. I really just wanted to talk.
Honesty is shocking.
I know. I was really excited to talk to Dave about products, because obviously you guys know, if you know me, you know that I'm all about the products. I absolutely love the products. So I wanted to talk to Dave about the products. And so went down to the rag company one morning. I want to say this was like March of 2019, right?
Yep.
So I went down there and met all the guys that were here. I was literally waiting for them as they arrived. And then they laughed and said, you're never going to believe this, but we rented a house in Hidden Springs. So I was like, oh, I just drove all the way down here for you guys to drive all the way down here. So anyway, later that night, I think Rennie had texted me and asked if they could come by. And it was late one night. And I was like, it's literally my garage, you know, and I felt bad because I was like, well, I really don't want you guys to see my shop because it's literally my garage. And I was embarrassed, and, you know, all of the things that you hear about garage detailers, I was very, you know, paranoid about, but they showed up and it was great. We spent about an hour out here. My kids were little, now they're big. And it was great. We had a great conversation. And then about a week later, Bob called me and was like, hey, you know, we want you to do something with PNS. We have no idea what, but we'll figure it out. So it's been a great last 5-6 years almost. And we've had a lot of fun. And then Delaney So my business is very crazy busy. I am gone a lot. And so when Delaney was 10, she started working with me, kind of learning how to do wheels, door jambs. Every year, every summer, I would teach her a different function. And so she's been working with me for quite a long time. But I would say the last 2 summers has been she does full details and does quite a bit by herself. And she's really, really good. And so she is a senior this year in high school, and she went to PNS. She got certified. Her certificate's up there. She's certified PNS University. So she's great. She's a huge help to me. So she takes a lot of my customers after they've gotten ceramic coating and they just need maintenance from that point. Then they become Delaney's customers, and
all of different pricing. That's the real question.
You know what? No, she doesn't. She a little bit, but not a whole lot. Yeah, she's like, you want me to do that for what?
Which side of the shop is hers?
This side? Yeah. So a lot of days in the summer, it's so funny. She'll be over here doing like car washes or details, and I'm over there doing coatings. So yeah, we're working on that. So she's great. She's a huge part of my business, and I'm very happy that she's been involved, and that's been a lot of fun because I haven't missed out on a lot of time with my kids. Tristan is a freshman, and he's just now going to start getting into it because he has to. Delaney wanted to, which is great because she's a girl and she's been doing it for a long time. So my whole family is super involved in my business. If I am working and they're here, they're usually out here with me, which is pretty cool. So it's been a good ride. And one of the biggest questions I get is, would I ever move into a shop? And no, I wouldn't. I love being this is my jam. I love my shop. I love everything about it. There's nothing, I don't feel like I'm missing anything. And you guys feel free to pick through whatever drawers, whatever. I'm super weird about my organizing and stuff, but it makes it, you have to stay super hyper, efficient. And I love that. And I call it diva detailing, right? It's all my efficiency tips. So there's nothing to tour. This is it. Future goals, we're working on this right now. We're working on building a shed out back, and then all of our personal stuff is going to move. And then there will probably be a lift that goes back here, and then we're going to finish the lighting. Keith just did this light yesterday, and I'll finish the floor over here because this does tend to be my bay if Delaney's here because she likes the shop. But so that's pretty much it. We can do a demo on my vacuum later. Everybody loves that. They think that's super fun.
That is super cool.
The hose sucks up in the ceiling, which is really cool.
That's one of my future plans.
Yeah. Oh man, best money ever spent. If they could come back and say it's 3 times that price, and I'd still tell you to do it.
Yeah.
Best thing ever. So much anxiety and stress taken away.
I watched your garage tour.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Gotta have that.
yeah.
I need that right now.
Yeah. Best money ever spent.
So you do something else though, Sydney.
What?
You have a little project you do every spring, summer.
Oh, I have a car show here too. So if any of you guys are from Boise, I do have a huge car show that happens in Hidden Springs. This will be year 10, and it's a really, really amazing show. It's really, really cool. And Team PNS and a lot of the detailers, Josh, Robin, Andy, Adam, have come for several years. Rod and Jody are, of course, always here. So I have detailers that travel from all over the U.S. and help out, and it's really, really cool.
And it's warmer.
It is a lot warmer than it is today. Yes. Yep.
Leaves on the trees.
There's leaves on the trees. It's much prettier. The drive is much prettier. Did I leave anything out?
No?
That's about it. But there's no tour. This is it.
You're it?
This is it.
House?
No. We don't have enough cat treats for all of you to give to the cat. So
Yeah. Yeah.
The
So
pineapples mean what? Yes, that's the important detail that was left out.
important details. Yep. Yeah. So thanks everybody for coming. I hope you guys didn't have too crazy of a parking situation.
that looked pretty good out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
No accidents.
Neighbors aren't happy, but
I warned them. I said it's very short-lived.
So we got a little time to kind of piddle around here, but just so everybody knows, we're going to the Rag Company next. Actually, we're going right next door to MVP, which is the new building that's right there at the same address. So is Team MVP in the house?
Connor's
You are.
back there in the corner.
Give us an address.
5308 West 8th.
Okay. So you can either go, yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, we're going to go back out the way most of us probably came up Siemens Gulch. We'll go back down to State. We'll hang a left, and we'll zip up to, and it'll be on our left-hand side.
And it's easy. It's only like 15 minutes.
Yep.
Yep.
What'd you just